This video is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by the National Institute for Automotive Service Excellence, ASE. It is created solely for educational purposes to help viewers expand their automotive knowledge and prepare for ASE-style topics. For official information, study materials, and certification details, please refer directly to ASE.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something really helpful lined up for you. 50 practice multiple-choice questions to test your knowledge and help you study smarter. Whether you're brushing up for an exam, preparing for a certification, or just wanting to strengthen your automotive skills, this video is designed to guide you step by step. Grab a notebook, follow along, and see how many you can get right. Let's dive in and start learning together.
1. A vehicle has poor acceleration and the fuel trim shows plus 25% on both banks. Which is most likely? A. Vacuum leak after MAF. B. Stuck open injector. C. Faulty O2 sensor. D. Restricted exhaust. Answer is A. Vacuum leak after MAF. Explanation. Air entering after the MAF is unmeasured, causing the PCM to add fuel, positive trims. 2. A car has high idle speed even with the throttle closed. What is most likely the cause? A. IAC valve stuck open. B. EGR valve closed. C. Fuel pressure low. D. TPS reads 0%. Answer is A. IAC valve stuck open. Explanation. The idle air control valve regulates bypass air. If stuck open, idle speed rises. 3. A code P0128, coolant temperature below thermostat regulating temperature, means A. Faulty O2 sensor. B. Thermostat stuck open. C. EGR system failure. D. PCM calibration error. Answer B. Thermostat stuck open. Explanation. The PCM detects that the engine doesn't warm up fast enough, usually due to a stuck-open thermostat. 4. If an O2 sensor signal remains constant at 0.45 volts, it indicates A. Normal switching. B. Sensor not active. C. Rich mixture. D. Lean mixture. Answer is B. Sensor not active. Explanation. A constant mid-voltage suggests the sensor is not switching or is disconnected. 5. What tool is used to view injector pulse width and ignition patterns simultaneously? A. Oscilloscope. B. Scan tool. C. Noid light. D. Fuel pressure gauge. Answer A. Oscilloscope. Explanation. A scope graphically displays voltage time signals to analyze injector and ignition events. 6. An engine cranks but will not start. Spark is present, but there's no injector pulse. What is most likely? A. Open crankshaft sensor circuit. B. Faulty fuel pump relay. C. Plugged injectors. D. Bad spark plugs. Answer? A. Open crankshaft sensor circuit. Explanation. Without a crank signal, the PCM will not trigger injectors. 7. A failing catalytic converter may cause A. Low exhaust back pressure. B. Rattling noise and loss of power. C. High idle. D. Low CO emissions. Answer? B. Rattling noise and loss of power. Explanation. A broken or clogged converter restricts flow and may rattle internally. 8. A weak battery can cause all the following except A. Slow cranking. B. Rich mixture. C. Low injector pulse. D. Sticking EGR valve. Answer: D. Sticking EGR valve. Explanation: The EGR system is vacuum or electronically controlled and unaffected by battery cranking voltage. 9. A code P0442 means A. Small evap system leak detected. B. Cylinder 2 misfire. C. Map sensor low voltage. D. Fuel pressure regulator fault. Answer: A. Small evap system leak detected. Explanation: P0442 indicates a small leak in the evaporative emission system. 10. Which condition would cause a rich mixture? A. Restricted air filter. B. Vacuum leak. C. Low fuel pressure. D. Cracked exhaust manifold. Answer: A. Restricted air filter. Explanation: a clogged filter reduces air intake, making the mixture rich.
11. A faulty knock sensor may cause A. Retarded timing and poor acceleration, B. High idle, C. Rough cold start, D. Lean mixture. Answer: A. Retarded timing and poor acceleration. Explanation: the PCM falsely detects knock and retards timing to protect the engine. 12. When does the PCM typically go into open-loop mode? A. Engine warm and O2 sensor active. B. Engine cold or during wide-open throttle. C. Anytime EGR operates. D. During deceleration fuel cutoff. Answer: B. Engine cold or during wide-open throttle. Explanation: the PCM ignores O2 sensors when cold or under full load. 13. If STFT is at -20% and LTFT is near 0%, this suggests A. Temporary rich condition, B. Permanent lean condition, C. Bad O2 sensor, D. Stuck EGR valve. Answer: A. Temporary rich condition. Explanation: STFT adjusts immediately for rich or lean conditions, while LTFT changes slowly. 14. Which sensor input is most used to calculate ignition timing advance? A. MAP sensor, B. MAF sensor, C. IAT sensor, D. O2 sensor. Answer: A. MAP sensor. Explanation: the MAP sensor measures load, which directly affects spark timing. 15. A random misfire occurs mostly on humid days. Cause: A. Worn spark plug wires, B. Dirty throttle body, C. Faulty O2 sensor, D. Failing PCM. Answer: A. Worn spark plug wires. Explanation: moisture allows spark leakage through cracked insulation. 16. A high CO reading but normal HC reading indicates A. Rich mixture with complete combustion, B. Misfire, C. Lean condition, D. Low compression. Answer: A. Rich mixture with complete combustion. Explanation: high CO means too much fuel, while normal HC means combustion is complete. 17. What is the normal operating voltage range of a narrowband O2 sensor? A. 0.0 to 1.0 volts, B. 0 to 5 volts, C. 5 to 12 volts, D. 1 to 10 millivolts. Answer: A. 0.0 to 1.0 volts. Explanation: narrowband O2 sensors toggle between about 0.1 volt or lean condition and 0.9 volts or rich condition. 18. If fuel pressure is higher than specification, what will happen? A. Lean condition, B. Rich condition, C. No effect, D. Misfire under load. Answer: B. Rich condition. Explanation:
high fuel pressure pushes more fuel through injectors, enriching the mixture. 19. A code P0401 indicates A. EGR flow insufficient, B. EGR stuck open, C. evap purge fault, D. O2 sensor heater failure. Answer: A. EGR flow insufficient. Explanation: P0401 means the PCM detected low EGR flow during its test cycle. 20. What will a vacuum gauge show with a restricted exhaust? A. Low steady reading at idle. B. Gradual drop in vacuum with RPM. C. Pulsating needle. D. Normal at all times. Answer: B. Gradual drop in vacuum with RPM. Explanation: as the engine loads, exhaust pressure builds, reducing manifold vacuum.
21. The best way to locate a small vacuum leak is A. Spray carb cleaner near suspected areas. B. Check with DVOM. C. Use a timing light. D. Disconnect EGR valve. Answer: A. Spray carb cleaner near suspected areas. Explanation: when sprayed near a leak, idle speed increases as the engine draws in the cleaner. 22. A vehicle with distributor ignition has spark on the coil wire but not at plugs. Cause: A. Rotor damaged or missing. B. Shorted plug wire. C. Weak battery. D. PCM fault. Answer: A. Rotor damaged or missing. Explanation: the rotor distributes coil voltage to plug terminals. If broken, no spark reaches plugs. 23. A lean misfire causes A. High HC and NOx, B. High CO, C. Low O2 readings, D. Low NOx. Answer: A. High HC and NOx. Explanation: lean misfires leave unburned fuel, HC, and cause high combustion temps, NOx. 24. A fuel injector balance test shows one injector drops pressure much less than others. What does this indicate? A. Weak injector. B. Good injector. C. Faulty regulator. D. High fuel pressure. Answer: A. Weak injector. Explanation: less pressure drop means less fuel flow through that injector. 25. A vehicle exhibits detonation only at high load. The most likely cause is A. Low-octane fuel, B. Faulty TPS, C. Leaking EGR valve, D. High idle. Answer: A. Low-octane fuel. Explanation: detonation occurs under heavy load when fuel resists ignition less. 26. A vehicle stalls when shifting into gear. Which component is suspect? A. IAC valve, B. Crank sensor, C. Knock sensor, D. MAF sensor. Answer: A. IAC valve. Explanation: the IAC compensates for load changes like AC or gear engagement. 27. A code P0113 refers to A. IAT sensor circuit high input, B. ECT low input, C. O2 sensor circuit failure, D. Fuel pressure low. Answer: A. IAT sensor circuit high input. Explanation: high input usually means the sensor or circuit is open, causing the PCM to assume very cold air. 28. A car with sequential fuel injection has all injectors firing at once. Why? A. Cam sensor failure, B. MAF sensor fault, C. TPS stuck, D. O2 sensor shorted. Answer: A. Cam sensor failure. Explanation:
Without a cam signal, the PCM reverts to batch firing mode. 30. Which emission forms when unburned fuel mixes with air in the atmosphere? A. HC, B. NOx, C. CO, D. Ozone, O3. Answer: D. Ozone. Explanation: hydrocarbons react with NOx and sunlight to form ozone. 31. A high reading on the fuel pressure gauge after shutdown indicates A. Normal system operation, B. Injector leak down, C. Check valve working properly, D. Regulator stuck closed. Answer: D. Regulator stuck closed. Explanation: pressure that doesn't drop means the regulator isn't releasing excess pressure.
31. Which condition will cause high HC and normal CO and NOx? A. Misfire, B. Rich mixture, C. Lean mixture, D. Normal operation. Answer: A. Misfire. Explanation: misfires leave unburned hydrocarbons, HC, but don't change CO or NOx much. 32. An EGR valve that's stuck closed will lead to A. Detonation and high NOx, B. Rough idle, C. Rich mixture, D. Lean condition. Answer: A. Detonation and high NOx. Explanation: EGR reduces combustion temperature. Without it, NOx and NOx increase. 33. Which tool measures the voltage drop across injector power and ground circuits? A. DVOM, B. Oscilloscope, C. Fuel gauge, D. Scan tool. Answer: A. DVOM. Explanation: a digital volt-ohm meter can measure voltage drops to identify wiring resistance. 34. A P0135 code means A. O2 sensor heater circuit malfunction, B. O2 sensor lean, C. O2 sensor rich, D. EGR flow fault. Answer: A. O2 sensor heater circuit malfunction. Explanation: P0135 relates to heater circuit performance for the upstream sensor on bank 1. 35. A vehicle exhibits hard starting after sitting overnight. Fuel pressure drops rapidly after shutdown. Cause: A. Leaking injector or check valve, B. Faulty ignition switch, C. Bad crank sensor, D. Clogged filter. Answer: A. Leaking injector or check valve. Explanation: pressure loss indicates fuel leakage internally.
36. High resistance in the ignition coil primary circuit causes A. Weak spark, B. No spark, C. High voltage spark, D. Intermittent injector pulse. Answer: A. Weak spark. Explanation: resistance limits current flow, reducing coil energy and spark strength. 37. Which condition causes low vacuum at idle but normal compression? A. Late valve timing, B. Worn rings, C. Broken valve spring, D. Restricted air filter. Answer: A. Late valve timing. Explanation: retarded cam timing delays intake valve closure, lowering vacuum. 38. When testing with a scope, a missing ignition event will appear as A. Flat line in secondary pattern, B. Taller spike, C. Wider pulse, D. Normal waveform. Answer: A. Flat line in secondary pattern. Explanation: no spark equals no voltage rise, resulting in a missing peak on the pattern. 39. A vehicle's MIL is on, but no codes are stored. Cause: A. Intermittent fault, B. PCM reset, C. MIL circuit shorted, D. Normal operation. Answer: A. Intermittent fault. Explanation: the PCM detected a temporary issue, but conditions to set a code weren't met. 40. The purpose of the O2 sensor heater is to A. Warm up the engine. B. Heat the sensor quickly for faster closed loop. C. Increase catalytic efficiency. D. Burn off carbon. Answer: B. Heat the sensor quickly for faster closed loop. Explanation: the heater reduces warm-up time so the PCM can begin adjusting fuel earlier. 41. What is the typical reference voltage supplied to sensors? A. 1 volt. B. 5 volts. C. 9 volts. D. 12 volts. Answer: B. 5 volts. Explanation: most sensors receive a 5-volt reference from the PCM. 42. A worn distributor shaft bushing causes A. Timing variation and misfires. B. Rich condition. C. Lean condition. D. No injector pulse. Answer: A. Timing variation and misfires. Explanation: shaft wobble alters rotor alignment and spark timing. 43. If a PCM detects repeated misfires on the same cylinder, it will A. Disable that injector. B. Turn off the MIL. C. Increase fuel trim. D. Open EGR valve. Answer: A. Disable that injector. Explanation: to protect the catalytic converter, the PCM cuts fuel to a dead cylinder. 44. What does a high-frequency, rapid switching O2 signal indicate? A. Proper fuel control. B. Lazy sensor. C. Rich mixture. D. Faulty heater circuit. Answer: A. Proper fuel control. Explanation: rapid switching shows the PCM and O2 sensor are operating efficiently. 45. Which emission results from incomplete combustion of hydrocarbons? A. CO. B. NOx. C. O2. D. CO2. Answer: A. CO. Explanation: carbon monoxide is a byproduct of incomplete fuel burning.
46. A DTC P0335 indicates an issue with the A. Crankshaft position sensor circuit. B. Camshaft position sensor. C. EGR valve. D. MAF sensor. Answer: A. Crankshaft position sensor circuit. Explanation: P0335 specifically refers to a fault in the crank sensor signal. 47. A misfire due to lean condition is most likely from A. Vacuum leak. B. Rich mixture. C. Faulty NOx sensor. D. Clogged catalytic converter. Answer: A. Vacuum leak. Explanation: extra air unmetered causes lean combustion and misfires. 48. Which sensor helps determine air density for load calculation? A. IAT. B. O2. C. NOC. D. TPS. Answer: A. IAT. Explanation: the intake air temperature sensor adjusts fueling based on air density. 49. A PCM uses the cam sensor primarily for A. Injector synchronization. B. Spark advance. C. Idle speed. D. Knock detection. Answer: A. Injector synchronization. Explanation: it identifies which cylinder is on the power stroke for sequential injection. 50. A vehicle with a rich fuel mixture will have which O2 sensor voltage pattern? A. 0.8 to 0.9 volts steady. B. 0.1 to 0.2 volts steady. C. Rapidly switching low voltage. D. Flat 0.45 volt line. Answer: A. 0.8 to 0.9 volts steady. Explanation: a high steady voltage means excess fuel and low oxygen in exhaust gases.
Thanks so much for studying with us today. I hope these practice questions helped boost your confidence and sharpen your skills. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next study session. You can click the links on screen right now to watch another study video and keep your learning going. I'll see you over there.